I used to work this place called Billy Reed's Little Club over on 55th Street. All the stars would come there, Bogart and Bacall. In the 60s, Warren Beatty. It's, very popular. I worked there for the last year or so till it finally closed down. And there was this one lady always asked for me, make a reservation. She'd say, I want Jimmy to help me, to serve me. Of course, whenever I'd see her, though, she never called me Jimmy. She'd make the reservation under my name, but never, when she saw me, she said, waiter. And I'd always be like this, greet her. She'd come in, with a full-length gown, that was like a queen with a tiara kind of thing on top of her head, and jewels, bedecked with jewels. And I'd say, welcome, madame, nice to see you again. And she'd say, oh, waiter, we'd like a table for two, a banquet, if you don't mind. I'd say, of course. So I'd sit them down, and I'd say, would you care to see a menu? She'd say, no, just would you be so kind, waiter, and bring us a bottle of Dom Perignon. So I'd say, of course, madame. And I'd go and I'd get the whole thing. I'd get the bucket with the ice, and I'd take the champagne glasses, and I'd swirl them around with the ice and dump them and pop the champagne with a great regality, and then pour it into her cup, into his cup. The cup runneth over, and she'd sip, and then she'd begin to flirt with her escort. It was a very pasty-looking guy. No matter what, it was always a different escort, and obviously he liked other sorts than her, as you get my meaning. And so they'd have the drink, and then they'd get up and they'd dance for a little while. Very, very nice. Just a little dance here and there. And they'd come back and refresh themselves with some more, And then she'd say, oh, waiter. And I'd say, yes, madame. She said, would you be so kind as to bring us another bottle of Dom Perignon? So I'd bring her the bottle, and then she'd get up and she'd take him. And now she was a little bit, a little looped, and he'd have to hold her as they go around. And suddenly she'd grab right onto his ass, and out of the blue, she'd just shout out, tell me dirty jokes! And then he'd drag her somehow back to the banquet, and then they'd ask for the bill, and then she'd always pay it in cash. Oh, it was great. She tipped very, very well.
Hey, Jimmy, you got two in your station.
Yeah.